Berlusconi in Italy. We discovered that very recently. The Madhura might be in the audience here, so I have to tell her that as well, that why you admire Silvio so much more. But beyond taking inspiration from Italian Prime Minister, what have been the defining influences in your journey so far? And what is it that makes Vikram Bakshi Vikram Bakshi?
Well, very honestly, I wish I could just say that in one sentence. You know, you look at those attributes, which probably makes you stand out there and continue standing there when either you see a lot of people falling all around you. It's always difficult. So let me start off by saying that I think first of all you got to be a little crazy. You know, you got to be crazy to the extent that you challenge everything. You know, you don't just accept what anybody tells you. It's like when we got into India, we were told, oh, it's never going to work. Sandwiches and Terrivan, these kind of products, never going to work. So you got to think beyond that and say, it is going to work. It's a question of how we're going to make it. So you got to be crazy. You got to be crazy out there. And please don't tell that to my wife here. She thinks I'm crazy anyway.
Okay.
The other ability that you got to have is that no matter how much you get beaten, yeah, you got to be able to bounce back. So you got to be made of rubber. It's like what George Patton said. You know, it's how high you bounce when you hit the bottom, right? That's what kind of determines the strength that you have of character. So you got to have that ability of being made of rubber. So, you know, the harder you get hit to the bottom, the higher you're able to rise. And I think we have some great guys out here, and Kishorji is just sitting there. So, you know, I don't need to tell anybody what's it like. The third ability you got to understand is, and I think you need to start saying that if anything and everything that can go wrong when you're doing something will happen to me. You've got to start out with that thought process. If anything and everything that can go wrong will actually go wrong with you. And the moment you start thinking like that, believe me, your whole mindset changes in terms of your ability to take things forward. The other thing I look at it and say, the world is unfair. Let's understand, the world is unfair. And if you think that you're going to be a Mr. Nice out here, it's not going to work. And there's a very nice saying that they say that expecting the world to treat you fairly is expecting the tiger not to eat you because you're a vegetarian. You know, just because you think you're a good man and you expect the world to treat you fairly, don't expect. Just think all the time the world is going to treat you very unfairly. You're a target. Everybody's out to get you. You know, if you have that ability of taking that on yourself, you'll find that it actually works. And I think the last bit of it is very simple. Stay the course with what you've started. Just stay the course. There will times come where you will feel that it's not worked for you. But if you really believe in it, stay the course and make sure that you communicate enough with your people that they understand that you intend staying the course, and then you are not going to run the other side the moment you see the first problem that comes your way. Just stay the course, and you'll find that after some time you just start looking smarter. You know, I don't know why it is so, but